Welcome to part 2 of our pop-up event journey in Singapore. Before we move on, here's a short recap for those who haven't watched the previous episode. Me and Ricardo were invited to a pop-up event in Singapore at Moonstone Bar recently. We decided to take this as an opportunity to expand our portfolios. We were excited for this trip and decided to go a bit of travelling since this is Ricardo's first time out of the EU. We started the journey in Dubai and spent 2 nights in the city. I was familiar with Dubai and thought it was a good stopover for a journey to overcome jet lag. We spent the first day at Dubai Mall, headed to TimeOut Dubai for lunch. The following day we went for desert safari in the Emirate of Sharjah. We then flew to Singapore and spent a night in the city before travelling up to Kuala Lumpur and Malacca. The food in Malaysia was absolutely amazing and we tried as many dishes as we can.
What do you think of the noodles?
These noodles are another level. Some of the best I've ever had.
I had to include a trip to Malacca as Ricardo was curious about the former colony in Southeast Asia. It was also a history lesson for Ricardo, understanding the history and how it changed the country, especially the cuisine influences. The trip to Malacca had to include a visit to the Portuguese settlement. We had some of the best seafood in Malaysia, and there were clearly Portuguese influences in dishes served. We got back to Singapore and focused on our pop-up event. It was a busy few days purchasing ingredients, prepping the dishes, and serving on our pop-up events. we had 2 pop-up events, one on a Thursday evening and another on a Saturday.
Hey guys, we've come to the end of our Singapore trip. It's been really fruitful, but so it's been a lot of work, but we really certainly had fun. So here we are, just checked in Terminal 1, Jewel. We enjoyed the last few moments, enjoying Singapore and Changi Airport before we go into the departure gate. So Ricardo, how do you feel about coming to Singapore and Asia for the first time?
It was amazing, not gonna lie.
Okay.
I was not expecting to have this like change of heart almost, right? Because I came to the trip excited, but a little bit, reticent. Okay, let's see how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Full expectations, amazing. All the food, all the sites, all the work that we've done, all the work that we'll do in the future. Like this opened so many doors for us. It was amazing, really.
Yeah.
Could not have gone better, to be honest. Like realistically,
I know. And then what was the highlight of your trip?
Ooh, the highlight.
I know there's so many highlights.
It's like so many things happen. Sometimes I even have hard time like remembering because it was things happening. We didn't stop.
Yeah.
But I would say maybe the dinner at the aunties in the Portuguese settlement in Malacca.
Oh yes, that was.
That was probably
seafood was good. Yeah, that was really good.
That was really good.
Enjoyed that. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of silly things come to mind. A lot of jokes that we had along the way.
Yes, throughout travels. Yeah.
Yeah. Our friend the camel in Dubai was nice. That made me
You
laugh.
made a new best friend.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was your first riding a camel,
yes.
right?
First time riding camel. That was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Meeting your family was good too. They're good people.
Okay. Oh, that's good to
I
know.
loved watching you with your nephew and niece. It was really cute. But yeah, like the city itself, very cosmopolitan. I loved it. KL too. The hotel in KL was great.
Yes.
I could be here all night saying all the things that I like.
Okay. Well, for me, traveling around was definitely the highlights, but I think in Singapore was more like seeing my former students coming supporting the event and seeing familiar faces, so that really makes everything for me. I was so happy and I wasn't expecting that. So I had to interact with everyone and say hello. I can't just cook and not say hello to any of them. So that was nice. So
Running was good. What about low point? What's the low point?
actually there were hardly any low points.
Well, I had my phone broke.
Oh yes, he's got his phone broke. His phone motherboard died.
That was
on the day we went over to Malaysia.
Yeah, that was an adventure and a half. If it wasn't for you, I would still be stuck somewhere in Malaysia, like begging on the streets.
Because his phone died and we had to go and find a mall to repair the phone and then buy a new phone so that took half a day, a good half day. But that was alright in the end. We got to see a bit of Malaysia. And
what was the most surprising thing though?
Surprising thing, I think I think the most surprising thing is that I didn't expect a lot of people to come for the event. I really thought that because we are somewhat unknown in Singapore and people do not know what we do in Lisbon, and having that many people coming over, I think that really struck me, and it was almost sold out, and people really enjoyed the food. So that was the most surprising thing for me.
Yeah, for me was the lack of crossings in Malaysia. I don't know how people do it over there.
It's been a whole new adventure for Ricardo.
KL KL was crazy.
Yeah, KL was crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I really missed the food in KL. That was really really nice. Yeah.
What is it called, the noodles we had? The fried
Oh, the
noodles.
char kway teow at Madam Kwan's in Kuala Lumpur. That was the best char kway teow ever.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like so surprising because I thought, okay, we're in the mall. How good can the food be? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like so good, so
And
good.
I think on that day we felt really tired and we just like, oh, you know, we just want to eat something. But you know, the first bite is like, whoa, you know, that was very surprising.
Man, and
Yeah.
that sky bar.
Yeah, Sky Bar was nice. Watching Kuala Lumpur, you know, yeah, the sunset and yeah, the skylight, see the night, the sky in
nice.
Kuala Lumpur. That was nice. Yeah. So yeah, and also like it's been a great pleasure working with you.
Right.
I didn't expect, you know, us to.
Oh, you didn't expect me good.
I thought there would be a murder by the end of this trip.
Yes.
Yeah, but we did it. We worked well and everything went smoothly, more or less. Yeah, so that was good.
You know, have a safe flight back to Lisbon. I see you when I
Yes,
see you.
I'll see you when I see
I'll
you.
stay here.
Yeah, I need a sabbatical. Oh yeah, you can stay
stay
here.
here.
I need a sabbatical from Ricardo now.
I'll be your
Singapore
parents.
consultant.
No, I'll be your parents' new son. Like I'll just replace you there. They won't even notice.
Sure, I'm sure they will welcome
Your
you.
parents
Yeah.
are so nice, man.
I know they kept feeding us and they always want to make sure that we are all right. Yeah, so that's good.
First morning, your mom made so much food, man. I didn't even have lunch. There was so much food.
Yes, yeah. Oh well, yeah. So here we are, and you know we are. It's kind of like bittersweet. We are looking forward going back, but also at the same time, you know, it's it's been such a great experience. We kind of we will miss it, and yeah. So stay tuned for the next episode, and yeah, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the bell. And I'll see you guys again soon. So take care and
See ya.
ciao ciao from
Ciao, ciao.
Singapore.
Bye.
Ciao.